Hi, this is Mark Perkins. Today I'd like to show you how easy it is to get started using the athletic scheduler. As much as we'd like to jump right in and schedule contests right away, we actually have to start in the back room. We begin by entering school information. On the school information tab, we enter the school's name and address and phone number. Our next tab is the logistic values tab, where we enter the times for different aspects of a team's getting ready for a game or going to a game. By filling in these values with our most common times, we can then set these defaults for all our teams in one click. Then later on, we can go to the Teams tab and adjust them for each team's individual needs. Meal hours. These times are all important for the logistics calculator to calculate the proper departure times and return times, whether you're going to eat at school or take a bag lunch or eat on the road. It's important that you fill in all these. Each of the times are described down below. The third tab is for posting the end of class day times. We have times for each season in case your school has different class schedules for each season. Make sure you fill all these in for the logistics calculator to work correctly. The other sections under the school tab are not required at this point. So let's look at the Teams tab. I've included the most common athletic teams, but you may want to add more or delete some. You add a new team by clicking on the New Team button, and you can delete teams by clicking on the X's over here. You want to make sure that these logistics times reflect what you want, and for the logistics calculator to calculate correctly, every time must be entered, even if it's 0:00. This tab is for detail for each team, but it's also where you can set the team name order. So you may refer to as your teams by gender, level, and sport, or perhaps by level, gender, and sport, or sport, gender, and level, or sport, level, and gender. We have all four orders here, and you want to set these before you start entering your schedule. One other thing while we're on the Teams tab is you want to make sure that you're happy with the team abbreviations. It's a lot easier to change them before you start scheduling contests, and you can just click in to the field and edit it. Let's look at opponents. Here I've given you all the NEPSAC schools from the directory with their athletic directors and phone numbers and travel times from your school to their school. Again, you want to check the abbreviations and adjust any to your preference. Now we can go to the schedule and start entering contests. You can do it one of two ways. You can simply start by clicking on New Record. And the first thing you want to do is enter the season. So we'll come down here and let's pick spring of 2018. And now we'll pick our date. Let's say it's going to be April 4th. It's a class day. It's at 1 o'clock. It's home, and it is the boys lacrosse team against Hebron. I can pick my vehicle here. If I've filled that in my back room under transportation, we can also import contests by coming down to the import button. And we get a little pop-up reminding us about having the headers match and that your team names and opponents must match as well. And then we can click on import. And we now have our spring schedule in, and we can go ahead and calculate our logistics by clicking on this button. Look at different contests. We see in the lower left-hand corner that our logistics have been created. From here, you can go ahead and produce contracts, master schedules, send out reminders, and whatever you would like to do next. Pretty quick and easy to get going. If you have any questions on this, please don't hesitate to contact me. Thank you.